Well, hey there, everybody. I know I have not posted for a while, but I thought I would start with just kind of a view out the front window for the night. That is what I'm looking out at from the back, and then honestly, just to kind of give you a real sense of what the van is looking like now. That because this is the first night we're here. This is it. Kind of got a fan going, obviously. Soda over there. There's the Jackery guitar. I did indeed get all of the blankets on top of the cooler, along with sweaters and things like that. So we'll see what that does to extend the life of my ice in the cooler. I'm just kind of wandering for a moment. All right, I'm gonna turn it back around and actually chat for a moment. So hello, everybody. I know it has been a while. Hope you enjoyed the quick little view out the front of the window and just kind of what the van's honestly looking like when I'm parked. When I move, um, everything gets put away real quick. Sorry, still a little steamy, still a little warm. It's actually really nice here, and the van is cooling down really quick. But I actually just closed a couple of the windows because we're starting to get towards night. The light you see coming behind me, that's actually sunset. So that's why I had a nice, pretty scene. There's a truck. This is a very, very big rest area that I'm at. It's Prairie something. I'll make sure I get you the whole name at some point today or another time because I have a feeling I will be here probably at least a couple, 3 times a week. I'm thinking, in all sincerity, because again, I don't see myself getting right back to the beach as much as I would love to. I mean, hello. Reality is, I now need to figure things out financially. I went out for a few days before the whole sale kicked off of the house, and was in the morning in the Beaverton area in a couple of hours able to make between $45 to $60 a day. So I'm not too worried about it. My biggest hope, honestly, is that tomorrow, after I figure out coffee in the morning, which is hopefully no more than like 3 or 4 miles away from here. Oh, I'm showing a lot of skin. Hold on here. I told you it's a little warm. um, hopefully, coffee's like 3 or 4 miles away from here, and then while I'm having my morning coffee, I can turn Uber Eats on to see what's happening, and I'm gonna look at Instacart as well. I looked at both tonight. Right now, I am in the area of where both exist, so we'll see what the business is like. We'll see what the competition is like. What's how is it down here? So yeah, that's going to be the next big thing. The sale, in all sincerity, went pretty darn well. I mean, between the things that Aaron himself bought, even before I'd really started the sale, and then the amount of everything that I was able to get rid of over these last couple of days, just getting things caught up and ready to go didn't leave me a whole bunch of money, but it left me enough to have a little bit in my pocket to start with. And we build from here because I went grocery shopping today. Didn't get a whole lot of stuff. Sorry, I see a van that kind of looks like mine. Ooh, a little different though. Definitely a lot of vans here too. Vans and trucks for sure have been pulling in for the night to chill out. Squirrel, sorry. Lost that one. Yes, I have a good little chunk to start with, so I'm not in immediate trouble at all. But I want to start getting out like 4 hours a day, because if I can make 45 to 60 in 2 hours, that's 90 to 120 in 4 hours, and that's pretty good. And with Uber Eats, I was definitely putting a little bit more on the tank, no question, but it's quick, easy money. And I do the mornings when nobody's out. And I could do the afternoons, or I could even switch over to shopping if I find like an area that's good for shopping in the afternoon type of thing. During the heat, until I figure out where are good places that are a little cooler, that I can also do these jobs, some of the afternoon is actually going to go out the window because I can't let the van get overheated because the cats are in here. So during the hotter times of the day, like today, we went to a park that had a bunch of trees and parked under the trees, opened the windows, had the fans on, and just chilled. Got a little warm, but no warmer than it's ever been in an apartment, and actually probably a little less than it's been in the apartment, just because I've got so many air options in the sense of windows in here that I can keep it pretty much the temperature outside. But that means really having this van open to access in that sense. So that means I'm not going to be out of it, or I'm going to be very close to it, type of thing. So yeah, that's so Uber Eats may be a more of a possibility during that time, but shopping so much won't be. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get it figured out. I mean, there's a couple things I gotta do. I gotta get the van washed. I mean, she getting dirty. She's too big to go through your conventional car wash, so I'm gonna have to take her to a U-Wash and do it myself, which I'm fine with. It's just there are not as many of those around as there used to be. I know there's a few, and I know probably one that I hope to get to in the next couple days. Like I said, right now it's just more figuring out how I'm going to do the cash, you know. And once I really have that solidly under my belt and I get to a certain level that I want to be at and be like, okay, we don't get below this, that's when we can start to look at some more adventures and fun and exploring type of thing. But in all sincerity, probably the next couple of weeks, it's going to be me just driving locally, showing you little things of not probably more than 20 miles out of where I normally am. Because, yeah, I mean, other than maybe getting down to McMinnville and seeing what that's like, I've got 3/4 a tank of gas, and it's not fun playtime now. Now we live in the van, you know, and I honestly couldn't be happier. I mean, that's a reality. I'll say it right now. I am so comfortable and so relaxed in this van. It definitely feels natural to me. Reality is the last couple, 3, maybe even 4 years of being in the apartment, I don't know if it's something about getting older. I don't know if it's something about having the apartment as long as I did and getting it decorated to where it was. Maybe a commingling of both of those. Plus the fact that everybody I really associated with through work at that time was, I mean, and again, not in a bad way, but they were located 20 miles basically due away from me. And, you know, I didn't want to go 20 miles and 20 miles back just to hang out because, again, I'm old. So I was just really in the apartment a lot more than I wanted to be, and that just became the way things were. So there was something very cleansing about getting rid of everything. And I'm glad I made money off of as much of it as I did. I'm glad Sonia got the pieces she got. She actually got the really big crane piece. She got a good deal on it too, but she also crossed my palm green, so I'm okay with it. Yeah, it's been an intense day. You know, it's been an intense last few days because part of it, just in all truth, was being able to get schedules lined up with me and Sonia, which, I mean, is understandable. She's got a lot going on. I had a lot going on. Granted, most of mine was very, you know, my place in the van centric, you know, focus, because I was really just scouring the apartment for any last little thing that I might have left behind. And believe it or not, I still left a couple of things behind. I had a Smokies hat that I was going to use until I found my straw cowboy hat to keep this wildness back. And I'm sorry to the landlords, but I left some cold groceries behind, and by the time they get there to clean it out, it's probably not going to be that pretty in the fridge. Sorry. Thought about that after I left. So I do feel bad about that. I actually do. And there were a few things in there I would have grabbed, but I was just so ready to go today. I woke up with go, go, go on my head from the second I was up. You know, I was trying to relax and let some time pass because Sonia had some things to take care of before we could get the cranes to her and do everything else real quick. And I would like try and sit for like 20, 25 minutes, then I'd have to be up and I'd like go find things to do with the van and last little things to put in the van. And yeah, the time just could not go fast enough. And once I really pulled away from that apartment parking lot and knew I was never going back, such a rush of relief came over me. I have future things I have to take care of now. Obviously, money's going to be a big one. But like I said, honestly, with Uber Eats and Instacart, they're not the most amazing, funnest jobs in the world. But they money makers. I mean, as sexy as they are or not, I don't know of many jobs where I can make $30 an hour and basically do it out of a van. And that's really what I've been seeing with Uber Eats. I'm a little selective. Yes, I take rides that are of shorter miles and higher pay. Because driving a beast that gets somewhere between 12 and 15 miles a gallon, depending on where I'm at and what I'm doing with her, I'm going to want the best cash in for any movement this one has. But yeah, that's kind of where that's at. I thought I should get on and at least do something. I haven't for a while. I've kind of I showed the apartment getting sold down, but just being able to just sit here and talk, it's been a while. I'm excited. I'm actually really excited. I can't deny there's a little bit of giddy nervousness, but there's a lot of excitement because, I mean, really, life changes today. It's new world again. I'm kind of looking forward to it. So I'm actually going to keep it kind of brief. I mean, oh my God, look at that. I'm going to keep it under 15 minutes, I think. So have a good one. I'll catch you soon. Everybody have a great time. Whenever you catch us, just have a great time. Peace.